All right, welcome to Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News. We got a bunch of news today.
Got a bunch of news.
Man, things are coming hot off the press, Jack. Let's thank our marketing partners. Did you put the yeah, I guess our sound wasn't real good in our announcement there, Jack.
What now?
At Charlotte.
Oh.
I don't see the picture.
I didn't put it up there yet.
Oh Lord, Jack.
I know.
All right, well, we'll put them on next week then. I think Fast Eddie's Barbecue. Papa John's Pizza, Dotson 25 for you 25% off. You got to think Mayhem Company, RDS Performance, Mean Dean Automotive with Grier and Associates. You got to think Gator Graphics and Screen Printing, Southampton Motor Speedway, Pepsi Mountain Dew. I think Mosquito Joe, if you want on 50% off on your first month service, if you mention our name or the racetrack. Waltrip Pressure Wash Solutions, which I hear they're hiring. We talked to Hunter this weekend,
yeah.
Seen him at Charlotte. Turn 2 Synthetics, Safety Clean, and Performance Plus Motor Oil. I think Langley Speedway for allowing us to do the show here. Can't thank Chuck and Terry and Chuck and Bill, all these guys. Bonders Brothers Distillery, MPM Marketing, Tanya McAllister, Black Acid Racing Apparel. They need to tighten up.
Yeah, they need to get us some stuff here because we need to get with that.
Slinger Speed Company. You want to hit Tim Brown up, Slinger Speed. Factory Canopies and Fluid Logic. And with Factory Canopies, we had a good time. I think Todd and Andrea and our new buddy Austin with Airlock. What they got going on over there, I think we're probably going to reach out to Austin and have him on. It's probably easier to get him than it is Todd.
Well, anything's easier than getting hold of Todd.
But we had a good time over there. Hung out with Tony Urey Jr. and that gang, and he's pretty funny. And just to let everybody know, he's as good as half the crew.
He's better than half of them.
Better than half the crew chiefs in the Cup Garage, hands down.
And there's no qualms about it.
The wife even said that sounds a little cocky. He said it is. I'm right. VA 811, call before you dig. GAC, Great American Company. We hear some rumblings going on with GAC. Going to be positive. And we'll put it. There's 9 people watching.
Operator there.
Sometimes he has 2 of them. You probably have to go to the page. There's nobody has commented, but it says 9 people are watching. With that, you want to go through some of the news, Jack?
Yeah, we'll run through the news real fast before we bring on our illustrious guest. All right, in the Cup Series, Christopher Bell got the win in a rain-shortened event. A lot of people upset and griping about the race being called, but they went, the ones that were there and got upset about it, they wouldn't have got the race started till after 1 o'clock in the morning.
They were thinking 1:30 was going to be the soonest.
Yeah.
If everything. And I will say that a lot of people said they seen the racetrack and they thought it looked like it was dry. Me and Jack can attest it was not. And the pit road was underwater. I went to walk around pit road and I didn't want to ruin my tennis shoes, so I turned around and came back. And then we left before they eventually called it.
Yeah.
But I would like to. What's your opinion on the whole Kyle Larson thing? As in, that there were some people complaining that
he does not need to get a waiver.
No, because he qualified the car.
No, he does not need to get a waiver. He made his decision to stay in Indianapolis and run the car in Indianapolis.
Oh, he shouldn't get a waiver.
He should not get a waiver.
Yeah.
and he stayed up there. Now, just like somebody said on Sirius XM on my way down here, his day job, he's the points leader in NASCAR Cup Series, and then he makes the decision
Correct.
to stay in Indianapolis. That is his decision or Hendrick Motorsports' decision. But a lot of people said that decision was made because Hendrick had already taken care of that. But NASCAR says it has not been taken care of. So I don't think he deserves it. So
I think a lot of people have that same thing. Are we second fiddle or are we the first fiddle? Right?
In the Xfinity Series, Chase Elliott won. In the Truck Series, Nick Sanchez won. The Cars Tour was at Tri-County Speedway. So was Jack and Scott.
Man, what a good race, really.
You guys were there?
Yeah, we rode over there. And Chase Burroughs made a good race out of it again. I mean, I thought he was gonna be a little rougher on him than he did. He tried, he leaned on him, but he was respectful.
I was expecting a dump.
I was expecting him to be roughed up.
Anyway, in the pro late models, Jacob Bowman got his first win. That's the Factory Canopies car. He's from out west and came out here to run the Cars Tour. That's his first win. Some cat named Butterbean got the late model stock car win.
And we want to say we learned out there. We talked. I mean, I thought the Cars Tour. Who's y'all's favorite for this weekend?
Either Hall or Queen. Brennan.
What you think?
Brennan or Hall.
I was thinking.
I mean, obviously Honeycutt's gonna be good too.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a bunch of good cars.
I mean, before we went to Tri-County, I would have said Connor Hall was going to be the guy to beat, right? He's kind of undefeated right now. I think, and in the second race, you've been the closest to him. I don't think he's running as hard as he can. But he said he's running the 22 car this weekend. I said, so then I should pull you out of my favorites. He's like, we'll see. I said, you ain't not going to run your car? That's not the plan. So I was kind of curious.
Let that 22 car not run very well in practice on Saturday. That
see what time
77 will show up out here. I can tell you that now. There ain't no doubt about it. So that's going to be.
So with that, I would say Queen's got to be the favorite if he doesn't go get his car.
All right. Yeah, Burrow would be pretty good, but
I don't know about in the cars. I mean, Sellers is helping those guys. They're definitely getting faster.
Well, I got a little bone to pick with Butterbean when he shows up here next week on the show. A little bone to pick with him about the things he said. I'm gonna get him for it.
What do you think?
I ain't gonna say it now. I'll wait till you just watch.
Wait
And watch the show. Hey,
He's
Butterbean, you and I need to talk, man. Jefferson Speedway, the Salute the Troops 100 Ty Majeski got the win. In the ASA Stars Series, Cole Butcher got the win at Hickory. At Carteret, Charlie Beals won the Legends race, and I never got a hold of anybody to give me the other ones. At Florence, late model winner was Cody Kelly. The limited late model winner was Boo Boo Dalton. At Bowman Gray, the modified winners were Burt Myers and Lee Jeffries, and they actually did not have a fight this week. Montgomery, in the pro late models at Montgomery Speedway, Jake Finch beat Augie Grill for the win.
Well, that's a pretty big one.
And at Franklin County, went up there for a fight, and a race broke out. And the Smart Mods, Carson Lofton got the win. Carolina Crates were Dale Ogburn. And then the fight, I think that was a draw between the Baldwin kid and Brian Newman. I think that was a draw. What do y'all think? Was it a draw?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Okay.
Well, I would hate to see Ryan Newman.
Well, I know. All right, at Kingsport, late model race number 1, Keith Helton. Late model race number 2, Jacob York. And in the Mod 4 race,
Kevin Canner.
Kevin Canner got his 6th straight win in the Mod 4s.
That's just this year. If you
that's
go back the last
year.
few years, that's what, 75 straight, it seems like.
For the last 2 years, that would probably be 18 or 19 straight. All right, the Cars Tour will be here at Langley Speedway this weekend. I was kind of hoping we'd see O'Reilly Music in the Cars Tour race.
I'd rather go put 20 on black in Vegas than gamble on the top.
Yeah, I seen your comment about that, and actually Tony Yeary Jr. was telling us that on Sunday that he's like, that's the most unpredictable tire. He's like, we bolt a set of tires on, it's tight, and then we bolt another set of tires on, it's loose, and we bolt another set on, and it's tight.
Well, I talked to Brendan after Ace, and he told me, he said, we were half second off in practice. And he said, Lee changed this and this, overhauled the setup 4 times. And he goes, we put on our race tires for New River and picked up half second.
Yeah.
The big news today, SHR is closing. That's pretty sad to see that come to be. We have a new marketing partner for our show. S&N Communications has joined our show to be with us, and that's going to be a big deal. And we appreciate them being on with us. And we'd also like to take a minute to thank Dave Adams and Kara for having us down to Charlotte. We took over their house.
Yeah.
Pretty much ruled the roost there for a little while. So anyway, that's all the news. That's all I got for the news.
Oh yeah. Aiden Millette won the.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Aiden Millette won down at Carteret.
Which is curious what happened down there, because we were watching it and it looked like the other guy won. And
No, that was in another division. The other guy
He
won.
ran 2. So
What?
What they
Thanks, sir.
did was Aiden and Chris Horton showed up for the late model race. Chris Horton blew up, and they basically took Aiden and told him make it a Charger, but he'll basically be running under the late model banner. So they basically put
2
wheels
divisions.
together and had 2 different winners, kind of like sports car racing is.
I was wondering, because we were like, okay.
Yeah, that's messed me up.
Why did he go to the back?
It's right for the flat.
Mm.
He was leading too.
And
That wasn't before the race. For some reason I was thinking he started in the rear.
Nah, he got the pole.
Well, we seen that, and then when I seen some posts that said he'd come from the back, and I'm like, oh,
Lap 17, the right front.
damn.
so anyway, that's
Was that all because of the spotter?
Yeah.
we have a problem with the spotter. Did Ryan Matthews ever show up?
He's here, late as
Okay.
always. Can't be on time to nothing.
Here.
Oh, it's stuck in there.
All right, what we're going to do is here. We're going to get it.
Wait, we were supposed to write questions down?
Y'all don't laugh.
We're doing questions again.
Ryan, you think this is funny?
Oh my God. Anyway, what were we here for? Oh, we're going to do a show. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to, Scott and I are going to step out of the picture, and we're going to let the young guns come in and take over the show. And they're going to ask you, like we did last time, going to ask some questions. We might pop in with one every now and then.
We're
But,
gonna need questions. So
but,
people in the comments need to put some questions.
But the thing about it is, I'm going to appoint one of you all as the leader of the group. And you're going to be the one calling.
Ryan's the oldest.
Ryan's the leader of our group.
Ryan raises his hand.
Next show, replace me with Aiden Millette, please. I'm out of this group. Man.
Oh, he's divorcing y'all.
No, he's just mad because he's late.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not,
That roadblock at all.
all right, we're going to just go with this.
Dude, I'm serious.
Anyway,
Mm.
Riley Music, you are the man.
Let's go.
So you are in charge of running the show the rest of the night. And I want you to.
It's on you. That's hilarious.
Do we appoint somebody else?
No, we're not appointing anybody else.
Nope, Riley's the
I
leader.
don't know how to lead one of these things.
Oh,
Well, you can lead the race just fine.
Huh?
You've been leading the race just fine.
Have you not seen
Now, I
Connor
want to see,
fly
I
by
want to see
me?
some crude comments too, being made.
Well, I seen Jacob pass
Here,
you last
scoot
time.
over, Riley, so we can get Ryan.
Give him one of them chairs down there, Scott.
Huh?
We don't have another big chair.
There's one.
Oh, Ryan.
Here you go, Ryan. Well, let's put you in this
Right
right.
beside Jacob.
Now, one of the crude comments I want to hear about is everybody at this table want to race this year. Except
All right, I can
needs a
explain.
booster seat.
Let me explain. So I have the curse that Riley, I have the championship curse.
Is that what it is?
I have the
We
championship
came
curse.
up with it.
Me and Riley have found out that if after you win the limited late model championship at Langley, the next year you have a terrible year. He won it in 2022. His 2023 year was terrible. And then I won the championship in 23, and my 2024 year has been
Yeah,
not
but
good.
you're not in the same division against him.
Doesn't matter. You still get the curse. You still get the curse. And I have the curse. I have the championship curse.
I did run good in one late model stock car race last year.
That's true.
I want
But the
y'all
year's not over
Look
yet.
at this picture we got here.
I know Ryan looks like a little midget over there.
Hey, it goes from worst drivers to best drivers. Oh my god.
It's a fit.
Oh my god.
Whoa, look at here.
That's perfect. We got to show the camera.
You gotta put it up closer to like
Come on, Brandon.
You're not left out.
Dang.
Here, let me see it.
all right.
Can I go hang that up on my wall? Can I go hang that beautiful picture up on my wall?
All right. You are now in charge, Riley Music, so take charge.
Ooh. So Ryan Matthews, how has it been looking at the back bumper cover of the 47 that you designed? Or how does it
Right to
feel?
it.
Or how does it feel that your late model race win was one of my mistakes?
Mm.
Go ahead, Ryan. You got to answer the question.
Right, fire back. Don't let him say that. Fire back.
I don't have any comments on that one.
Now, you won a late model race.
And Raleigh has
And
one.
Riley, and he's talking trash to you. What's the deal here?
I don't know, man.
All right, Ryan. Real question: what was your average finish last late model race? 2nd and 15th was that combined for? 7th.
The
Average
right
finish
shot
seven?
went bad.
All I know is during that race, I just see Ryan just like going to the fence.
I want to forget about that one. Let's move. Let's talk about my win.
Yeah, let's talk about your win. Tell us about your win.
Still can't believe it, honestly, but Riley helped me out wrecking Casey Wise. Almost happened last race too.
What are you talking about? Almost happened last race.
When Casey was dropping back and going into 3, the same deal happened. He flipped his left rear a little bit, but
Well, that's like the week after it happened. I got like freight trained on the top because I missed a shift, and Casey cleared down in front of me, and Phil goes, he has a tire going down, and he just shot up the hill. I'm like, oh my gosh, people are gonna think I wrecked him again.
So you haven't really spent a whole lot of time behind the 47, you know.
I mean, some race, like usually it's either the first or the second race. I'm not behind with the first one. I'm behind in the
So it's
second.
only
Well, it's
50%
really
of
ain't
the
the
time.
third race.
So has the 08, does the 08 car,
I saw the 08 last race.
you saw him?
Yeah,
And
I
open
saw
at
him.
night when you miss a shift.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
That was a close call.
yeah. Almost. Cody could have definitely ran into the back of me on that missed shift and ruined both of our races. So
All I'm gonna say is I need a Brandy Marshall commentating session every race because it was great. Ryan, what are you doing? Where are you going, Ryan? Like that was beautiful.
Does they give you a hard time?
this is why they got to replace me with Aiden Malone or Colin Nestor.
I haven't said anything to you.
And
Well, I can't really talk.
we
this
all
year.
do
I
it
have-
out of love.
I haven't. I'm not having the greatest year, so I can't really say much. This-
It's funny how 1 year changes to the next, right?
Mhm.
Last year, Riley couldn't buy, a good run, and you guys dominated, right? And then this year kind of rolls the reverse a little bit. You stepped up last race and won, and you had terrible luck. I don't know, terrible luck, just having a tough time this year.
we're just kind of struggling.
Or is it the fact that Riley music's so much better?
I can promise you one thing: it is not. It ain't even close to being that.
I mean, we put in a lot of work over that season to try and be good because we definitely worked with a bunch of different people and got better. Like I'll say this year we put more effort in than we did last year because we got down and just there were times I said I don't even want to show up.
All right, now explain to me how you go from a modified to a late model to a Virginia racer. How do you keep all that?
I mean, I can't say they don't drive different. They do to a point, but it's all similar to a point too. Like the modified, it's kind of like how the Virginia racer is off the corner, but the late model and the modified are the same getting into the corner. They stay down on the ground. But they're a little light off the corner. I mean, that's the only. There's not a whole lot of difference. I mean, the limited feels like you're driving a Fiat, and then the late model stock and the modified feel like you're driving a Cadillac.
Well, Mr. Derrick, got to win the last time. Got to win, and this year in the limited. I know you're happy with that, or the Virginia racer.
Oh yeah, real happy.
So, because you sound like you're real happy. Yeah, real happy. So tell us how happy you are. I'm all worried.
Well,
Good.
when I cleared Riley on the top, I thought Riley was playing with me.
And then Ron Matthews started coming around.
Yeah. Yeah, you come around like this. We were coming to Matthews.
Well, continue.
Well, I thought Ryan was playing with me because I don't know. I just felt like he was playing with me. And then like lap 30, because we were staying like the same distance the whole race. So lap 30, yes, we were. Oh. And then We stayed about the same lap 30, lap 30, then Riley started falling back and down. We were fine.
Jacob can't talk without his hands.
I was simulating.
No, every time he
I
swiped over
can't
his
say
hand,
anything because I'm just as bad.
he goes like this.
I do have an excuse. I took my focus off of a winning race car and put in a race car that was going to run 10th place. I mean, I came out here and tested the 10th place race car and ran 10th place. Should have came out here and focused on what's been running good.
So what you're saying is Jacob don't stand a chance in this race?
I'm not saying that, but all I'm saying is we went to school, and usually you need to get beat to get better. And
Yeah.
he's showing me I need to be better. That's all I need. So we'll get better and hopefully beat that 88 from here on out.
Do y'all love just beating each other? Like, is that the ultimate?
That's the goal, yeah.
So how much time during the week do you all talk to each other about? I mean, I was watching this little thing that was popping up here on my thing while y'all were supposedly coming over here. But come to find out y'all already here.
Whoa, we were here.
Well, I know he
Ah,
had said he was.
look,
He said the police
look.
had his roadblock. That's not true.
And then I read
What do
behind
you,
the
hey,
fence.
hold on. Jacob, what do you think you was actually doing?
I know what you're getting ready to say.
Where are you at, Ryan?
I was in the garage working on rats, working on eating Millett's rat.
Okay.
There was a different story on the text.
That's just what they like to say.
I didn't say a thing.
I didn't say anything either.
I did.
Now, the common question is, do y'all really like each other? Because that's what they say about me. and
Not
Scott.
really.
Ryan said this is his last show.
Yeah, we did.
We do, yeah.
No, we really.
Yeah, we do. He just
Well,
look.
he says that. 'cause
Yeah, he said
we'll
that.
all call him. Like I called him 4 times the other night. Verizon mobile.
Oh, I got a
user.
story. I got a story. I got a story.
I'm not Verizon. I'm AT&T.
Well,
Wait,
that's
do
Verizon.
it.
Do I need to call you right
Yeah,
now?
call me right now.
All right, put it on speakerphone. It's gonna go.
Just give his phone number out.
Listen, all right, don't answer, Ryan, or decline it. Decline it, so it'll do it.
Someone calling me.
Decline. That's what he does to everyone.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're
See,
trying
it
to
usually
reach is
says
unavailable.
Verizon mobile.
It does.
It said it earlier when you hung up on us.
All right,
But when it
so
says forwarded, you know he denied your call.
Yeah.
let me tell y'all how horrible Ryan is at answering our calls.
Look, this is a racing podcast, not a Ryan Matthews answer.
Oh, this is getting to be really good. I like this.
I called Ryan last Sunday night. and
Ryan Matthews times 2.
we were supposed to go to Mooresville for a couple of days to get some stuff done. He's sitting, we're on the phone Sunday night, and he goes, all right, sounds good. We should be good to go. And I said, okay, sounds good. Me and Jacob, I tried to get Riley to go. Riley said he couldn't go. But Jacob said he could go. Me and Jacob we were ready to go.
And then Jacob said he didn't want to go.
And then Ryan didn't answer us for 3 days
Oh my
straight.
God.
3 days straight. We were calling, no call back. Texting, no text. He went MIA for 3 days and all the group chats, everything.
Where was he at?
I was
don't know.
working.
We thought he was
where
dead.
he was earlier.
Yeah. He was there. So, and then he
I
calls
need
me
to go
back.
back and find out who that was again.
And he calls me back. And then he calls me the day we're supposed to leave. And he goes, oh, I forgot.
You forgot.
He said he forgot.
That was a good way to get out of it.
Yep, exactly. So we ended up not going.
Mhm. Mark Edwards said, "What's up, guys? Wish him well. I understand he's
I've texted him a couple.
Definitely.
thinking about you, Mark."
Yeah.
Good friend of ours.
Yeah. Mark's cool.
Yeah,
guy.
Sean Sobel says it's a bunch of fun. And Mason
I think
Dunn.
he's just talking about them stories.
Yeah, we're talking about all of it.
Mr. AT&T.
Yeah, 18
So what's it gonna take, Cody, to get you back in there and get some wins from the late model?
Just gotta keep working. Gotta keep working. We gotta find some more speed. It's tough. It's tough, but
He's
we're making strides in the right direction.
So when we gonna see Jacob Derrick in the late model?
Soon.
Mhm.
Hashtag soon.
Hashtag soon. Hashtag
At the end of the
stay
year,
tuned.
we'll say that again. Hashtag soon.
But like I said, though, I had the championship curse. So
But Cody Bryant Racing has officially became a satellite team to Riley Music Race. We're Riley Music Racing.
What do you mean?
Phil and I have shared a little bit of information with
Oh,
to
yeah.
try and help
Yeah.
because we had some people share some information with us when we were running bad, and Cody kind of reminded me of me last year. So
It's the curse.
it's the curse,
The curse.
most definitely. So I didn't mind helping him out a little bit.
It's
Did
a
you really
humbling.
give him the good stuff though?
No,
I think
it was good.
Like
Like I said,
I don't need y'all stuff. I got seller stuff.
we don't need you. So
yeah, he says that as he called Phil last year crew chief.
Bro, don't bring that up.
What was that, Martinsville?
No, this was for Langley all
Yeah.
year.
Mm,
Me and my dad were looking for a crew chief just because it's tough doing it, just by ourselves or whatever. I talked to Phil for like 2 hours on the phone, but he lives an hour and 45 away, so it'd just be tough for him to, constantly drive back and forth or whatever. So it didn't work out, but he gave me some setup notes, so.
Did you win after you got the setup?
No, that was last year.
Oh,
so,
last
yeah,
year.
we
Yeah.
he had to go to Sellers.
I'm trying some completely different stuff than what we told you back then. I'm on some way different stuff.
What is it?
I can't tell you that. All I can say is
10,000 right front bump spring.
Yeah. I actually looked into buying one of them
Oh my
things.
God.
But I will say there's one person coming with the car store this weekend who's helped us out a good bit. So
Yeah, I started parking next to the Edwards. That's how I picked up on my speed. That's what Mason said.
So you don't want to park down there with the
No. The Edwards, I think we talked about this last time. But the Edwards are chill. Cody and Riley and Jacob, they're just,
They play too much.
they play.
well,
Yeah,
Jacob
yeah.
never parks near us. Jacob's way down yonder.
yeah,
When me and Cody park next to each other, it seems like every week.
we had been like me and Riley always got to qualify back to back.
So why don't you want to be with the you're awful quiet today. You're scared.
It's all Ricky Derrick's decision.
Yeah.
That's corporate.
Whenever I'm like, if I'm driving the truck and trailer in, I try to look for Ryan and just kind of stay as far as possible. That's typically what I try and do.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's hard to get information from somebody who's just stealing information from somebody else, right?
Yeah.
And then try to steal crew chief too. So that's not,
Yeah, try to steal my crew chief.
Oh my God.
that's not good at all.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going
Mhm.
So Cody, who's your crew chief?
My cousin Colby now.
Oh, okay.
Colby Vance.
Colby Vance.
Colby Vance.
Big time.
Yeah, this-
Now, we decided to wholesale the car tonight. We need some more money. Seems like you need to get back to Parks Bar and get back to work.
All my guys are at the shop working right now.
Mm.
Yeah, they're at the shop working right now.
I need to install cameras in our shop and see if Bill's working right now. Last thing I know, he had sway bar load.
Let me ask you a question. How many times did you have to worry about Phil working on your car?
Here recently, he cut a Silverado chassis in half and shortened it for his milk truck. So I don't think the race car is getting much attention right now.
Milk truck.
1942 Divco stand-up drive milk truck.
Got her down pat.
How many times has he said that?
Yeah, he's been practicing.
So he's not giving the race car any attention?
I mean, we have set times on when we work on it. Tuesdays and Thursday nights, 7 to 9 o'clock, and then we're done. That's normally what happens.
I'm usually there till like 11 o'clock working on it. Working on Riley's car.
Yeah.
Why are you always
Why are you
working?
working on his car?
I just figured I'd help him out.
That's why he's running well.
That's why I'm running well.
I've been
Hey,
running
I'll tell you what, since I've started running good, everything's different now. Since last race, we changed a lot of stuff.
Riley, you say that every week.
I end up normally going back to it, but I changed. I sent you a picture of the whole notes covered up, but showed you that I was trying something different on the book.
Is it the high travel stuff?
Yeah.
You were slow with that last time though.
I got
practice.
different springs.
Uh,
I actually got barrel springs for it now instead of them straight
Ryan knows all about them
Oh,
barrel
yeah.
springs.
So how do you have an option to tell Phil what you think you need to do, or
Mhm.
does Phil tell you?
So we'll
Has Phil
come.
ever said you're stupid? We're gonna do it this way.
No.
Okay.
So we were coming to test early in the year, and I'm like, it's getting free in. It's getting free in. I want to put the load in the right front stop. And he goes, well, we could do it that way, or we could put right front spring in it. And I kind of feel like right front spring would be better.
Yes, Caleb Ball.
Who is that?
So that's actually my crew chief on iRacing right there.
Who, Caleb Hall?
Yeah.
But so you got are you allowed to race now?
I've been unbanned.
Cody, are you on band?
You said what?
Are you still banned?
on
I
iRacing?
was never banned.
Well, I mean, you got 15 accounts, right?
I've only got one account.
Oh.
I've never
Oh, no,
been
no,
banned.
Jacob's got a couple accounts. He's over there smiling.
Well, I'm banned right now
I
because
got
of
2
him.
accounts.
You got-
But I could get unbanned. I don't have the time to really iRace anymore between working full time with my dad and
Did you just say you weren't banned and now you said you are banned?
well, I could get unbanned. I could just send the email that Ryan ripped me up, but I just haven't done it.
I have 2 accounts, but both of them are under my name, so it's all right.
Sean said Jacob is still banned.
Yeah, it's
Jacob's probably never gonna get him banned on
it's probably over. It's probably over. But he's got a good career going in Dirt Outlaws.
Lord of Outlaws.
World of Outlaws, yeah.
NASCAR Heat.
NASCAR Heat, baby.
Yeah, when his PC was still working, he texted
So do
me.
y'all play against each other on these games?
I don't.
I don't play any. I don't do any. I just work on the race car now. I don't have time.
Mason done. Riley keeps getting punished on Sara. I got the rule book slapped on me last race.
Oh god.
There's a
Jumping
rule book.
restart.
How was there tech after the race?
Changing lane.
Yeah, changing lanes.
I don't know. Like they slapped it on me. I gotta find it.
Going over the speed limit under caution.
Like they slapped it on me there and Kern. Like
Y'all something else.
I got it right here.
So have you been banned too?
In my past, in my prime,
Yeah, Riley Music P3.
I went through everything they went through on iRacing. So, but I don't.
So you're the more mature guy.
Yeah.
No, it's always been me. It's always been me.
Yeah, my penalties in SAR was EOL and results 100 points plus suspension.
God,
Intentional contact, unclaimed caution, aggressive driving, restart
29?
violation, pace violation, and that was
Damn,
it.
what else did?
Who wrote that up?
The people, whoever owns this league. Okay,
I think that's every penalty there is.
oh no, there was more. Buddy Isles got a P3 penalty or a P4 penalty, and they didn't have a rule for a P4 penalty at that point.
God, dude, he's a hack, man.
I haven't seen him on the service in a while.
I've seen him in real life.
Yeah, well, I saw him Saturday night. But see, Buddy House has got a long racing history.
He does. He does.
Yeah, like dog lead.
Who ripped you like?
I don't know. I don't know.
Now, Jacob, you gotta say something while I'm here. You know, you're not
No
talking
one's
about.
asking any questions.
Yeah, we need some questions from the comments.
Go ahead, Riley. You're supposed to be running this show.
I don't know how to run a show.
Ricky DERRICK.
Oh no.
Jacob, so what was your thoughts when you saw the 51M leading?
I was like, this ain't gonna last long.
Look, the night Ryan won his first race, I think I was running like 5th. Yeah, I was like 5th. And I looked up at the leaderboard and I saw Ryan leading. I was like, no way. And then we took the checkered flag.
It was glitch.
And then I came across the way. I said, did Ryan actually win? And they were like, yeah.
So
But then I went to Victory Lane and gave him a big old hug.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, Jacob. How did you feel opening night about the broken track record and what happened on lap 6 of the race? Was it lap 7? Lap 7 of the race. What's your thoughts?
Motor
What happened on lap 7?
Motor fell out.
What happened to you last week?
what happened? It sounds like there's more to this story.
Michael Rogers beat him.
All right, well, let's go back to you. Then we'll come back to him.
Okay,
What happened to you?
so the track record, I ran the 82. I thought I had the track record. And then Riley goes out and runs a 77. 76.
You can get it right. You gonna tell you what?
Like, we need to update that little chart up there.
Yeah, put Matthews.
Oh, did we update it?
No, that's
No.
Aiden. They cross your name out. You don't.
Yeah, I ran a 760, beat it by 10th, I think. And Donovan ran an 861. Or a 761. I won't expect from it.
So go ahead and tell us what happened to you in your car that night.
Lap 7, I felt like we had a good car. Lap 7, go down the backstretch, the gas pedal wasn't working. I was like, what is that? And then the problem. And then I was like, hopefully Aiden doesn't just fly. Because Aiden and Donovan were behind me. I think, no, Donovan was behind me. Donovan was in second. So Aiden was behind me. Because I pulled straight to the bottom. I was
Pretty
scared.
sure it was Atlee.
It was not that way. It was Aiden. Aiden came down, or I came down to the bottom, hoping Aiden wouldn't hit me. That night sucked.
Yeah, I felt pretty bad for you that night.
You can drop it though. All good.
I felt pretty bad for you.
We were talking the next day, and he goes, yeah, I threw my steering wheel and did this and did that. And then he goes, I walk over in Victory Lane, and you throw your steering wheel. What were you throwing it for?
What were you throwing it for?
I was a little excited. I cried a little bit. Been a little while since I won a race.
It felt good.
It was a year and 6 months.
Jace wants to know who's the best driver.
Definitely not him.
Appreciate it. I had a 42 race winless streak between all my late model races.
I was close to that,
One of my last.
but I ran a lot of races.
Other than
If we had to pick somebody other than ourselves, I couldn't pick. I mean, we're all pretty equal.
I would say us four are all pretty equal when it comes to talent as far as driving. Now I will say, like, some of us are better in certain situations. But I will, like, all around as one, I feel like all four of us are pretty equal when it comes to driving.
Like, if it comes to being aggressive to make a pass, they're better than me. I'm still timid from the wreck. Like, if I'm inside and somebody just turns down, I'll back out instantly. 'Cause
I'm doing that next week.
I'm still.
Oh, how you gonna tell me about
Yeah, so
I
I
would-
would expect you just to cut me a break.
Yeah.
I'm still a little timid about stuff like that. Or like if I'm coming off the corner and you step out sideways, that's where I get really timid. I'll lose a spot trying to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Now, there's one person that out of the four of you that now is a driver coach. So how did he become a driver coach?
What? Where?
Riley.
Oh, I mean, I spotted for
No.
Oh, Jace.
Are you the driver coach?
it.
Duh, where you
I hadn't
been?
heard.
Well, we did a whole show with him and Jace being, when Jace being here as driver coach.
You ain't been in?
Caleb, please leave. Please leave.
All right, Caleb. Shh.
Did you
Ryan's
get
iRacing buddies on here.
Yeah, Ryan stole that guy's logo for his own.
No. Caleb Hall, his last name's Hall, not Matthews. I didn't steal his logo. He helped me make it.
Now you said you were a little timid in certain situations. You didn't get the Phil Warren talk about how you get into somebody?
Bill tries to tell him over the radio, but probably just doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what Phil told me. He's like, just go in there and push him down in the corner. I'm like, well, how you know when it's too much is too much? He said, well, if you reckon that was too much, just don't push him as hard next time.
Yeah, he's told me.
Go in and hit him.
He's always told me. He said, just if you're gonna do it, just barely clip the quarter, maybe. He said, or don't touch him at all. He's been one of them who's always do it as clean as possible. Like, get in time with him. What the heck's getting in time with him? He said that over the radio for months. What is that? All I know is fly across the flat, get inside. But I finally learned what that is, and it's. I still can't make it work.
So how much time have you spent with Phil telling you how to save tires?
I mean, there really wasn't much conversation over that. Actually, it was just listening to him and Brendan talk. It all just instantly put it in my head because there was just them talking about it a lot, preparing for the Hampton Heat, all of that. I just got used to hearing about it, and it just kind of all clicked together when I started because I've heard about it so much.
So we know Ryan's going to the Hampton Heat this year. You going to Hampton Heat this year? No, you going? I know you'd be in the Hampton Heat. You
Yes,
gonna be?
sir.
Oh, I knew you would be too. I should have known that.
I'm back for redemption in the Heat. I can't run. Me and Cody can't run 28th and 29th.
Me and Riley gotta redemption. We gotta have redemption. We gotta have redemption. We gotta have redemption.
But
from
you
last
had a
year.
good run in Hampton.
We were running good. We were running like 5th or 6th. I think we had a 5th or 6th place car, and then Trey Williams had gotten into Casey White right in front of me, and it knocked my right front toe out like 1.5 inches. And we fixed it, tried to get it as good as we could under the halfway break, but it was still like 1/2 inch out. So I finished 9th though. So I mean, still a good run, but
I got plenty of excuses from that night.
Yeah.
Like, that was a new car to me. We went home Friday night and spent 3 a.m. fixing the rear end. We fixed the rear end, put it back in the car, and it just still
the
didn't work.
locker go bad.
We don't know what happened to it. Like, we don't have a clue. But we spent till 3 a.m. fixing it. Then we just took the rear end out the other car and put it in that car because I left everything in the other car when it got wrecked. And then in the race, we were saving. I felt like pretty good. And when the rag dropped for the second half, it was just plowing. Well, we came in and found out after the race the track bar screwed itself all the way down.
Oh,
Gotta tighten the bolts.
Trust me. Old Jay gets down there with his Superman strength and tightens them. You go to adjust the track bar at the shop, you go, holy, who tightened this?
You did say a long time ago he doesn't know his own strength.
He doesn't.
Mark Edwards says, ask them about Bricky. Who's Bricky? What's Bricky?
I don't know.
You gotta ask Alex Brock.
Yeah, you gotta
That's a
ask
question
Alex
for Brock.
Mm.
He started that and we don't know why.
Yes, you did.
I don't.
We do not know why.
He just
Bricky.
Have y'all seen that the Sean account lately? I'm just asking. I haven't seen them.
I haven't either. I don't know who that is. But they're nuts.
I think they're pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're
It's
hilarious.
Yeah.
But we don't know who it is.
The Snapchat
I mean-
notification going off in the room. We all got a private room or something.
It's probably right.
it's our group chat going crazy.
I got my phone muted.
No, I think those couple accounts are funny as hell.
They are pretty funny.
It'd be
Like I
I
woke
mean-
up one more like or whatever, like whenever they started doing it, it was like one afternoon. I just like was just scrolling on Facebook and saw it. And I was like, who is this?
it kind of reminds me back when we were arena racing. There was somebody come up with some NASCAR meet, and they were doing similar stuff, and it was all about everybody in arena racing. And everybody was getting mad. I'm like, this is hilarious.
Well, that's kind of like the late model memes.
Yeah.
No clue. Nobody knows who that person is, but that's the greatest thing.
Oh yeah, that's another. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
another good one.
that
I mean,
page
I,
is
I've heard
funny.
who that was, but
Who is it? I actually want to know who that is.
I heard it was Ryan Matthews.
Dude, I'm the last part.
Then there's
I'm
the
not
Virginia
fucking
racing
doing
memes
it.
that never.
Oh, I
No,
wonder if
that
that's
doesn't get posted on anymore. I know who that is, but nobody posts.
Oh,
he
Mike
doesn't post on it anymore.
Matthews.
next guest, Deshaun Dre.
No, seriously, I would love to know who.
We would have them
yeah.
on,
So
no problem. Tell them just reach out. We'll have them on the show.
That would be hilarious. I don't even.
They can be in the background in a dark room.
Are we boring you there, Mr. Derrick?
Oh,
He's had a long day working on the car.
yeah.
had a long day.
Long day.
What time did you get off work, buddy?
So who's the girl you got? What you doing tonight?
Not here tonight. You ain't got rid of her already, did you?
Him and Stone.
Not
yeah.
Young Gravy. Mike knows what. Mike knows about that Young Gravy.
All right, it's a lot going on here. Y'all not telling us.
Well, Young Gravy, that's a rapper.
Yeah.
Jacob, when did you get off work today?
Yo, what time did you get off work?
5 or 6.
Yeah.
What time did you get off work today?
I left work at like 5.
What time did you leave work?
5:50 when I left for you.
I left work at 5 o'clock.
Were you working around?
Discount tire.
Didn't you about break your arm or something?
Yeah, he did.
So, yeah, I did just about break my arm. No, it wasn't my arm.
Look at he.
They let you work in the
hands dirty
shop?
from work.
Yeah.
Hands dirty.
Working.
So I about broke my hand. I crushed my hand working on the machine, and the tire. It was big old Jeep tire. They're heavy as can be, and it fell over on my hand and crushed it against the tire machine, and it was like metal that thick, and that long,
Did
maybe.
you get a Band-Aid?
And
Yeah.
and it crushed right here in my hand back into it, right on the bone.
That reminds me of the time when Ryan was hitting me and Jacob with a pillow.
Oh God.
And I guess I don't know. He threw his
Dude.
shoulder out or
Oh
something.
my God.
But he just fell he just collapsed
My
and was
shoulder.
yelling like full, like as loud as can be, rolling on the
I think
ground.
I was racing, and then y'all started attacking me, so I attacked back and threw my
He
shoulder.
threw his shoulder out and he's rolling around on my
Dude,
bedroom
it
floor
hurt.
like this, just rolling around, yelling. And it's like 12
I
at
bet
night.
y'all are hilarious if we're sitting around doing stuff.
Oh yeah, we're pretty funny. But he was just like, I don't even know what happened. Like that was just nuts.
We got another question. Outside of winning, what are y'all's goals for this season or year?
We'll start down there at the Matthews camp.
Outside of winning,
Yeah.
that's my only goal. Truthfully.
You like to finish higher in the points. And
Beat Riley in points, maybe? Or...
He's ahead of me.
Oh.
Not for long.
Yeah. Kind of.
Oh.
We were after the first race last weekend or last race weekend, we were right behind Greg in second, and then obviously finished dead last. So that, and then with the late model points, they're not doing drops this year.
Look
So
at the camera, it goes like
Um,
how you didn't stand up.
you know, if you have a bad race, it really sets you back. You know, obviously, I'd like a good finish in points, but I think the wins mean a little bit more.
all right, your turn.
Honestly, I like the same answer. I mean, all of us are going out there. But
You're not going out there for a good time.
Oh yeah.
For the championship, for the girls.
For Brandy's Facebook.
Randy's Facebook.
Heart, check flag, heart.
You know, if we need a stand-in.
Jake
for-
says you chase the girls all the time. So remember, he said that about you. So that's pretty cool.
It's cool.
You got this
Especially for
young,
him.
you got this young cool
You're gonna go
kid.
home and get chewed.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna
we
be
tried. We
trouble.
tried to get him last time. Like, is this the same girl you had?
Oh, there it is. Heart, check your flag, heart.
All right, what's your goals for this year?
My goal is with our first year in late model stocks, probably just keep making strides, just keep getting better. And yeah, other than winning, just keep getting better, just keep making strides, just keep working hard, and just keep building our notebook.
I'm just trying to build knowledge to get my whole program better. Because one thing I'm hoping for in the future is I can do something like what Pulliam has. I can kind of step away and manage it. Because I mean, to be truthful, I have a lot of fun working on the cars. Just because of the group that surrounds me, it just makes it fun. If you can enjoy working on them with your group, then there's nothing better than that. And obviously, I want to go win, and that was my main goal, was to get back in victory lane. Well, I accomplished that, and then my dad set a goal for me that if I win the limited championship in a modified race, I can get a Stilo helmet, custom paint it however I want. So that's another.
That's a goal, huh? Yeah.
That's a big thing I'm going for.
I did that with my dad too. That's how I got my shoe roof.
I'm getting a Stilo.
I told my dad one night.
I wanted to get in a ride, and I pulled the one up I wanted and looked at it, put my phone down, and kind of laid that one to rest.
You got one with the earbuds in it or the speakers in it or what?
I had that in my new helmet, but I took them out. I couldn't hear. No, I couldn't hear. Like at Kinley and stuff, I could not hear anything at all.
I have them in mine, and I love it.
Really?
I have no problem hearing. I don't have to worry about keeping up with fucking earbuds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my earbuds because I ran the semi molds for a long time, and unless you're like talking to me like where you're sitting, it's hard for me to hear you. Because my first year in limited racing, I couldn't hear my spotter, nothing, and it killed my ears.
Well, Jacob gets $20 if he wins. How much money you got? $20 this year so far?
Riley, I made like the same deal with my dad. I went to Mooresville.
Did I tell you how I'm going to get it painted?
Yeah, he told me. And it was a shoe roof, and it was a lot. And my dad was like, "Yeah, okay." And then one day we were out here. I think this was my first year at limited late models, and I said we had twins, and then I was also running the Enduro that night. I said, "Dad, if I win all 3 races tonight, you got to go and get." Or I was like, "You have to buy me that helmet." He was like, "Yeah, okay." And he just like shook me. He was joking. He was like, "Yeah, okay." Well, then I won all 3. And then he's like, "Well, I guess I'll get you the helmet now."
All right, Matt's got a good question. What driver from the past wouldn't you rate? What would you? I can assume this. Who would you want to race against or race with?
You wouldn't want to?
Oh, you would.
Can I be honest?
Would
2022 Cody Bryant.
you would want to race against?
I
him?
wouldn't want to.
I wouldn't want to race with you either again.
Yeah,
But then who would you want to, like in the past? Who would you like idolize and want to race against?
Yeah.
Oh, idolize?
Mm-hmm. Well, like who would you want to like? I would love to race in this era and race against.
I've always said I wanted to go back to the 80s when late model stock car racing first started. That's one thing I want to do back.
Late 80s, early
Race
90s.
against Elton, Phil, Bubba Adams.
How well do you keep up with the past of racing around here at Langley Speedway? Because you have a history here. So how well do you keep up with everybody talks about Dale Jr. as such an historian of the sport. Well, you got a thing where you could be a historian kind of like, bro.
I would say out of this whole, all 4 of us, I'm probably the biggest historian here. No lie about that. I mean, I know where late model stock cars started up. I'm pretty sure they started in 84, 82 up at Old Dominion. And I mean,
That was right before my birthday.
Yeah, I think I was about 12 when they started.
but I definitely keep up with it. Like I went through and I knew like a lot of the Martinsville winners because at one point they had spring and fall Martinsville races.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
What
running there full
about you,
time next
Jason?
year.
Who would you like to race against from the past?
My dad.
Yeah.
I can beat him.
Yeah, I say me and my dad always joke. He said that he would do circles around me. I was like, yeah. Okay.
Phil probably would. He tells me how tough it was on the body back then without all that fancy stuff we have on our seats nowadays.
Yeah, my dad said that like he would have to like hold his neck up. and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, you used to have that little strap that holds your helmet. to keep you
That's
on,
what he
man.
said. That's what he said.
Yeah,
Well,
dog
Phil goes-
leash they call it.
Phil goes, you complain about running 50 laps. I ran a 400 lap race here. Why would you want to do that? That don't sound like no fun.
Because that was the race.
He said about halfway you'd take your hand and just go like this. He said, "Why do you think I started driving with one hand?"
I like the longer races. I like the 100 lap races. I wish we had more 100 lappers than twins, to be honest.
I mean, back in the day, we hardly ever had 100 lap. They were 150, 200, 175, 250.
I just wish they'd do away with twins altogether because it's like,
Really?
yeah, I hate
I'm kind of like that.
Don't
too.
do the invert.
No, it's I don't
You
even
know,
think
the
so.
invert.
well,
causes
the
a
invert's
big old-
NASCAR rule.
Especially when you're racing limiteds and there's a whole second difference from first to 8. It's just a big old mess. I mean, it's definitely makes it entertaining.
We
but
don't
it's-
have that split in the field anymore, luckily. But
That's just my personal opinion. I like the longer races. I feel like the 100 lappers. I like those. a little more.
yeah,
Well, you got to
get rid of
manage the
twins.
race differently,
Yeah,
right?
I like that. Yeah.
Because the twins, it's the late model. You'd think you'd have to ride. It's all out for 50 laps.
Both
'Cause,
races.
yeah,
Pretty much.
it's not even fun.
I'm like 50%.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not all out. Well, the only times I've gone all out in a late model race, I've lost the lead in the last 10 laps. But
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember both of those times very well.
Danny Edwards passed you.
Yep, and then Mark Ward.
That was a long ride home.
I mean, I would say, so far as a fan's perspective, I think probably the fans like the twins
Yeah.
because it gives a
Yeah.
change up and it gives somebody that maybe wouldn't have an opportunity to run up front, probably to run up front.
I think, yeah, I mean, I like it. It's just the fact that just the chances of tearing your equipment up is so much higher. And I'm just,
Sure, especially on the restart, right? When you
Yeah.
have those, yeah.
How much,
I mean,
how
I
much
totally
attention
agree.
do you pay to the who finishes 8th or during the course of the race? Who's running this or who's running? Do you pay any attention to it?
no, not really.
I like that information
Not
because
really,
I run back
honestly.
there here recently.
Usually I'm like
race.
right around 5th or 6th, so kind of just pay attention to, 7th place or whoever's right behind me. But
How about you, Riley?
I
You
run
came
back.
out you came out on the good end though the other day with the invert.
I run back there every race. It seems like it's like battle. Like 2 weeks ago or 2 races ago, I shipped Cole Bruce for 10th to try and have a shot at the invert, and we pulled a 10. Luckily, put me on the pole. But I mean, it definitely puts 2 separate races in the field because now you got people battling for the invert while Connor Hall's driving away, leaving the field. So, and then it gives the people a little bit of a show in the second race with Connor coming to the field. It ain't even fair. Phil will go. My dad will come over the radio and go, Connor's running 1650, 40
Like
to
3
your
or 4 tenths
to
faster.
your 1680. What do you even do? Phil goes, all right, bud, you're clear by 8. Then we get down the middle of the one. He goes, he's going to be on your bumper right here.
Yeah, he did come through there pretty quick.
Yeah, but when he got there, I ran over the apron as much as I could. Phil would go inside, and I'd run him on down to the grass. I was doing all I could to stay up there, and it didn't last long.
Racing him like he used to race me, 2022 limiteds, running me in the grass.
Y'all did put on a show that year. I mean, it was fun to watch.
2022, every week, me and Riley ran into each other.
Y'all were roughing each
Every
other
week.
up.
But it was always for the win, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was always for the win.
Jacob admires one thing I do with passing. That's one thing he always tells me. He loves how I pass getting into turn 1.
What do you do?
Yeah, what do you do?
He just because he'll drive it in super deep and just get on the apron and it works. I don't understand how
Yeah.
it's weird. I've never thought about doing that. Turn it down.
Hey. Looking up in here. So not the cameras, I'm calling it. Oh, yep. Oh, that was close.
But who votes for her to be the announcer next time? When
No.
oh god,
No.
Oh, I thought it was
If
hilarious.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Since the last time you guys were here, I had been hit I don't know how many times. I want them 4 boys back on the show. I want them back on the show. They put on a good show. I'll be there. A lot of people have hit us with it or hit me with it. And we appreciate you doing it. So next time, since Riley didn't, he didn't do such a good job as the MC or the man in charge. We're gonna let Brandy come in and
no.
and do the interviewing.
I think I'll be sick that
Yeah.
night.
Yeah. What
All right, yeah, right now. Yeah, let's do it right now. We'll do it
I'll
right now.
ask each one of you a question.
All right, right now. That sounds good. All right, right now. That sounds good. That sounds good.
He's not in charge, Brandon. You go ahead.
Riley,
Mhm.
the race Jacob won. What were you thinking when he passed you on the outside?
Not these type of questions.
What was I thinking,
Who's the
honestly?
first girl you kissed?
No.
What was I thinking? Just straightforward. Came on the radio and told Phil we suck. That was the first thing I said.
So when Jacob passed you,
Oh, yeah.
the only way he got by is because you sucked.
Yeah.
Wasn't
pretty
any
much.
no talent involved here?
He beat me on the top fair and square.
Oh, okay.
Just
The top's fun.
Amy said Ryan went from 5th loser to winner.
she always tells me how bad she feels for Ryan because of us. She goes, I feel so bad for Ryan for how bad y'all picked
I
him."
don't think people realize that he's the same.
Some setup stuff.
When he's not on this podcast,
I've never talk crap about y'all.
when he's not on this podcast, he talks trash.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to start posting some screenshots on Facebook.
I
Need
do
the
it because y'all do it to me.
I got 13,804 screenshots.
What? Not of us.
I'm not lying.
Mm.
No, not.
Sound like my mom with drama.
We might have to block Randy on Facebook.
14,488 screenshots.
That's a problem. Riley got 12.
Screenshots 630. I only got like total 2,000 stuff.
Why don't you guys open your gifts?
What gifts?
Yes. What is this, T-ball?
It's a participation.
Yeah, it's T-ball. You got a snack for us?
A snack and then one of them little huggy bears. Oh, that's mine. You want me to wait?
Thank you.
Jack, do yours.
They
Scott?
open it up.
All right, open them up. See what.
Jack.
Come on, they open it up.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I'm wearing these for the Anthony.
Oh, you have to.
I got me a nice little picture.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look. Oh my God.
Andy Matthews.
Come on, Brandy.
This is
That's
awesome.
for your one of the boxes for your grandma.
Is this a hat?
It's a hat.
Thank you, Miss Brandy.
What's on this thing? Oh. Race car stuff.
This is perfect. I might put these on.
Put the phone shirt down.
This is perfect. Look, on my Cody Bryant Racing collar shirt, I'll put this
Right on.
right.
Yep, right there.
Oh no, I dropped my picture.
I might have to wear these tomorrow.
These are amazing. I'm gonna rock those socks to work next time.
Oh, there's the pictures.
Yeah, look, now we all
It's
got.
funny because
Now we all got one.
it's funny because Ryan is the shortest one in the picture.
I know.
And then
Well,
he
you know
has
what?
to sit in a short seat.
I said to Cody when Ryan was talking, it's like a bar graph of talent.
I mean,
You were so hilarious. I want you to know that.
who doesn't like?
Right, do you think she's on here?
Just think, Brian, don't tell him whose car this is going on, but it is on. You already got the sticker made, didn't you?
Hey Jacob,
Finish
nice
yet?
shirt from
You wanted me
Kyle
to make
Nestor.
Did you
Hey,
finish
Kyle,
it?
that's my shirt, buddy. That's my shirt, buddy.
On the back bumper, I'd love to see. Jack's face.
Hey, y'all see how Kyle said, "Hey, Jacob, nice shirt." You know why he said that?
It's Kyle's.
No, he took it from me. That's my car store shirt.
He landed it to me.
I never got it back, and he's using my hat right now too.
I'm using one of Cody's
Yeah,
hats.
that's my hat too.
I got out the truck and had the hat on. I went, that ain't my hat.
Where did your shirt?
No, not today. This is from a
Oh.
long time ago.
He's still using
I
it.
think I know what happened.
What happened, Ryan?
I can't say.
Was he with another girl and he had to change her so he didn't look like it was the same person?
What happened, Ryan?
Say
No, what happened?
What happened, Ryan?
What happened?
Ryan gave it from me
No.
earlier. Where are you at right there?
I think that might be my Anthony
No,
shirt,
no,
too.
no.
That's my shirt. I bought that.
I bought it.
I will say I have all of Ryan Matthews. I have all Ryan Matthews racing car shirts too.
Dude, I've been looking for this.
He always he left like 3 of them at my house. I never gave them back.
We got a question from Amy Warren Music. What's one out of town race you wanted to attend this year?
That's a good
I'm
one.
thinking take my late model to the Daytona 500.
I don't know. Maybe Martinsville. Depends on if our year gets any better, then probably Martinsville. But if we still are kind of running what we're running right now, probably. What do you think, Ryan?
He's definitely going to Martinsville.
No, probably. I'm already going to Martinsville, so probably Florence.
That's my answer. No,
You gonna run
that's
the,
my favorite racetrack.
It's a neat place.
They've cleaned it up a lot.
I haven't been there in a couple of years since we raced out.
Florence,
Whatever it was in November, I'd like to run that one.
I need to go back to Florence and change my luck.
It looks a lot like
Yeah.
it seems like a lot.
You did have some bad luck down there.
The sad part is, I ran into Robusta and wrecked the car on lap 10, and she finished third. I felt like we were better than her.
Mm.
So is Jacob the only one that has a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Poor boyfriend.
Oh, Ryan. Don't know about that.
Significant others, I will answer. Me and Cody are no.
Dude, I got
Yeah,
too
me
many-
and Riley are
I got
single.
too many raps to worry about. I don't got time for a boyfriend.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah,
came out a
my
different
son.
rap.
I'm done.
Ryan,
Bye, Ryan.
who's left?
Jacob done made him mad.
Well, shut.
That was quick.
Dang.
I thought he actually was gonna leave. No, I will say though, Ryan, he's got
I
a
don't have time for any of that.
yeah, he's very busy and he does great work. And as a
You
friend,
do.
coming from a friend, I'm very proud of him.
Yeah,
He,
you
he's
sound-
definitely
Just
improved since.
excusing the late model rap I did on your.
Well, I was his first ever
Yeah.
full rap.
So that's why.
24 hours.
I mean,
It was longer than that.
I mean, it was what, 3 or 4 days.
It was like 4 days.
I'm,
You got
I'm
it down
proud of
to
Ryan
now.
on how much he's improved since he started. Because
Yeah.
when he did my rap last year, he showed up at 8 o'clock at night, and we didn't get done till 4 o'clock in the morning.
He left
So-
my house and just disappeared. You remember you ever did that?
All right, so you guys are running the Hampton Heat.
Yes.
There's a question on here. How y'all feel about the possibility of Dale Jr. running the Hampton Heat?
Be cool.
I'll say I've gotten to race with them, and it's just
When?
fun.
Florence, yeah.
It's a completely different experience to race with them. It's the atmosphere is different.
There'll be a lot of people.
Because
there.
it feels like it's a cup race. You got all the people down in the pits trying to see all the big cup drivers, but they're all surrounding him. But it makes the atmosphere a completely different
Does
thing.
anybody think he's really coming?
Yeah.
I've heard he's coming.
I think he said it on his podcast.
He did.
Yeah, he
announced it on
did.
his podcast.
Somebody else said, so I was actually, before the race started, I was walking down Pit Road in Charlotte, and some guys that are living in Smithfield, they were like, "Hey, you're from Langley?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Is Dale Jr. coming to Hampton Heat?" I'm like, "I don't know. Not that I know of."
I think it'd be cool for you.
Maybe a lot of people here.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever.
What?
I don't think he's ever ran here.
He's never ran here, but he's been here because his mom was dating a Norfolk fireman back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been to Phil's house a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
That's an odd fact. I don't know how you knew that.
Phil told me that.
So,
I will tell you.
That's a known fact.
Yeah. So 1995. This is the truth. We were racing North Wilkesboro.
Mhm.
We're in line for qualifying. There's like 120 cars. Junior's on the other side. He's going this way. We're going that way. So I get to talking to him, and he's like, he said, "Where you guys race from?" It's from Langley. He's like, "Is that guy still winning all the races?" I'm like, "Who?" He's like, "The 47 car." I was like, "Phil?" He's like, "Yeah, yes, he's still winning all the races." I'm like, "How the fuck do you know who Phil is?" and you know, Big Dave. I come back here and I tell Big Dave, I'm like, "Dude, I'm in North Wilkesboro, and Dale Jr.'s asking me about Phil." He's like, "No, he did not." I'm like, "Yeah, he did."
So we went to North Wilkesboro with Brendan, and Phil walked over and was talking to him, and Phil introduced me to him. Well, I went to Florence, and I'm walking away from the driver's meeting, and Dale was walking beside me. He goes, "You're Phil Warren's grandson, right?" I went, "Yeah." He goes, "Where's Phil at?" I said, "He's up in the trailer," and he walks right through, in between my car and Tristan McKee's car, right up in the trailer, talking to Phil. And Phil goes, "Well, can I talk to you in a little bit? I'm trying to fix a race car."
So with Brendan doing a good job, like, in the cars tour, and then had a great run in the trucks, what does this do for y'all? Or do y'all have a different outlook, or is it, and honestly, you can put Connor Hall in there that's doing well in the cars tour and putting a light on Langley Speedway. Does this encourage you guys to think that maybe, hey, I do have a shot at this? No?
I mean, yeah, you never know.
I think for the whole late model field, I mean, it kind of, I think it all, Brendan and seeing what he's been able to do, I think it opens the eyes up to every late model driver.
But Jacob, don't you remember what you said on the last show before? When they said you said Brendan. You wanted to do exactly what Brendan did. You said that yes, you did.
Nothing wrong with.
I think all of us would want to do that.
And you guys are working at the shipyard and all that stuff. You guys are saying shipyard and this.
Well, I don't
and
think
still rapping.
none of us said that.
None of us said chip.
We all said, well, I mean,
Riley
If
did.
you look in the comments, no,
You were going to own the business. Riley was going to work at the shipyard.
I've already set my mind on what I'm doing. I'm moving to Charlotte when I turn 18. I did say that, but
Okay.
I'm
And
finally
you said
decided what I'm
Brendan.
doing.
So you said you're gonna move to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your plan when you get to Charlotte? What's the deal? You
I'm
work in
gonna
the
try and
shop
do
or-
what Chase Briscoe did: go sweep floors and hope for an opportunity to come along.
Well, Chase got his first ride. I forget who his friend
Chad
was
Bryant.
that got a ride, and then he left a ride, and he went and got that ride because he vacated it before it even happened. I forget who it was. It may have been him. Amy had said,
Well, at that time it was Cunningham.
I can't exactly remember. Amy had said that Junior had called Phil at work after winning Martinsville the second time. And the lady answered the phone and thought the guy was lying.
Yeah, when Phil Jr.'s mom and Willie Jackson were married, and he was a fireman in Norfolk, and we talked to him, and we went down to can't think of the name of the place, Lakeland, for the cars tour for the Hooters Cup tour. Went down there and we're talking with him.
Was that down in Florida?
No, it ain't down there no more.
No, Lakeland's gone now.
It's a parking lot, grocery store?
Something like that.
Walmart, I think.
I think it's
It's a shopping center.
It was a nice racetrack though, and then
I think it's a Roscoe's.
I think it's a Lucky.
You guys should all put your socks on.
I'm not breaking out these ugly feet right now.
You could do it under the table.
But Ryan, before we get too far, what was it like winning your first late model race, and what was going through your mind the last few laps?
Well, so obviously we were reeling in. Riley was getting held up by the 29, and then I started pressuring Riley because I knew if I started pressuring Riley, I knew he would, start attacking on the 29 car.
And that worked.
Yeah, and that
It's
worked.
Ryan's fault.
And then so on that restart, I knew Woody was, riding right there with me, and I figured I was going to miss a shift or something on the restart. So I was just kind of locked in on that, trying to make sure I get through the gears, and then we pulled away. My spotter said clear by 8 on 2 or 3 laps after the restart, and I was able to keep pulling away, and then Danny started reeling me in once he got up to second. But ever since I was in the lead, man, that felt like a 200 lap race. I was just staring at the leaderboard.
Yeah, leading is
every time.
leading's tough.
And a late model race is really
So
tough.
what you did when you got out of that car and hugged your daddy, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Did you cry a little bit?
yeah, I did. Just I don't know. It's going 3 years without winning a race. Kind of gets in your head, and when it's just me and my dad, and we get setup notes from Sellers, but it's me and my dad doing the work. Sellers doesn't touch the car; he does our shots and texts us setup notes, and me and my dad, and then my spotter helps me a lot at the track, and it's just tough competing when you got guys that have been doing it for years or have crew chiefs. It's and 9 times out of 10, it's me making those calls on the adjustment.
Not you anymore.
So it
Not
just
you
it meant a lot. It's still unbelievable to me.
He said it's
I mean, a lot of people do this and never get that win. you know?
Yeah. I'm really thankful for
Like
it.
Jack.
so.
Jack never got the win.
And then obviously with Connor here now, he's kind of I finished second to him twice, so that's going to be unbeatable. But
Connor's going to be very tough to beat.
I think he's missing a few more races at the end of the year, though. So hopefully that'll give a shot to.
Did you not hear what he said? He said he's going to run the rest of the season and try and win the championship.
Oh,
I think he's already, I mean.
well, he's already missed
what,
4
16
races.
he's won
Yeah,
already, or 15? I mean, he's
Yeah,
not
I mean, he's going for the
Yeah.
national state.
yeah. But the
He's
Langley,
already, he's already
the Langley deal, he's already
I
missed.
don't know. You never know what
I
happens.
think he needs national.
Yeah, the Langley deal, he's already missed like 4 races, so I don't think he's got a.
Yeah.
Never know.
With no drops, the way the points are, I don't think like he would have to win. Obviously, he'd probably win every race, but like Greg or someone would have to, finish 10th or worse every race for him to catch up to him.
Yeah, I mean, right now I don't see anybody in his car that can run with him for the most part. Unless y'all think differently, Finger.
No one's wrong with him.
I mean,
I
as
think
long
he's
as,
like,
as long as you put the work in and try a bunch of different
Oh yeah, I
stuff,
mean, you're going to have to do
you
something.
have a chance.
yeah,
which-
he's 3/10 quicker than the entire field at the end of the race, though. So it's
I don't
we all
know.
got a lot
And
of
is he running 100%?
no,
Probably not.
he's
You know what I
He's
mean?
running 100% till he runs me down in the second race here recently. Like the first time he got here, he ran 100%, got in front of me, and backed me right on up to Ryan Matthews.
yeah.
He said, "Did I back you up to Ryan?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that."
It's the same story every week.
All right, anybody got anything else they wanted to, Jacob sitting here, he's getting bored. He's
Quiet
ready to
as
go
a
home.
mouse. Quiet as a mouse.
He's ready to go home.
Ow.
I saw
He's ready to go
John
home
a
with
minute
I
ago.
race.
Yeah. He's banned. Who's that kid?
He's got to talk to his girlfriend.
Nah.
Which one?
All of them. All of them. All of them. All of them.
I mean, somebody said you better watch out because Jess is going to get your girlfriend.
Jace.
Jace, yeah. He is a
He
trip.
is the cutest thing.
He is a
I
trip.
could just squeeze him.
Mm.
Yeah,
And Andrea Hogg, if you're watching, you better back it up. Try to take it away.
Mm.
Andrea who?
He's a cool young man.
Is that how you say it?
A hog, a hog. I don't know.
I've been saying Hogue.
Oh, maybe it is.
I don't know.
Hoggy?
Yeah. Don't ask me. 'cause
I
I'll
said hog
definitely-
too.
I'll
Huggy?
definitely have it all
Hoagie?
screwed up.
Hoagie.
Almost.
Hog, pod.
It's almost Hoagie Fest.
Just eat her up.
Ron, it's almost Hoagie Fest. Wawa.
We want to go and celebrate that? We gonna go and celebrate that, boys?
We're going to Hooters after
What is
this.
Hoagie Fest at Wawa?
Oh,
Do you not know what a hoagie is?
I know.
I know you don't.
Jacob's going home. Jacob ain't going to Hooters.
Yeah, yes, we're going to Hooters.
I thought he was going to the strip club.
Put your socks on.
That's where Ryan's going after this.
You don't even show him the socks. They don't even know what they look like.
They don't need to know what they look
You're gonna be in trouble, right?
She's got a Pepsi bottle. She's gonna throw it at you.
Brandon, we told you this was going to be a conflict here.
Don't be a pop.
Mm.
Jack, put on your socks.
It's a little kind of a tough spot we're in to put on some socks.
Put them on your arm, your hands.
What, have socks
Yeah,
puppet?
handwriting
you
puppets?
do puppet show.
Is that thing got
Look at him. He's like,
Give me
that woman's wow.
That's a good one. I didn't see that one.
Ryan did that design. Did you see that? Did you see this?
Yeah, that's probably the
Oh
first.
yeah, I did. Yep.
Ryan, are you going to Hooters with us?
I don't know. After tonight's show, I'm not too sure.
Nah, we're going to Hooters.
I'm going to the house.
See, they want to see what's in the bags. Show them.
Yeah, come on, y'all show them up some.
Did you take my bag?
Oh, maybe.
You
I did. I
All right,
wonder. I'm like,
picture
oh,
that y'all saw earlier.
My bag is staying here.
So,
I was wondering. I'm like, man,
Got the
where's
socks.
the good socks
got
at?
this pair of socks with the generational line. of greatness,
two
greatness, Doug, greatness.
Duh.
Jack, you show
Uncle
yours.
And then we got this too that goes in there.
Yeah.
And then we got
Maybe
Jack with his.
little bit
Uh,
of.
Do you know where that came from, Randy? Jack competed in a woman's beauty contest. Womanless beauty contest, was it?
Then we got a beautiful picture of Ryan. So if I'm beginning to miss him at work, I can just pull my pants up.
Just my
See
chest.
ya.
How can I just show my chest? You don't need to show.
Stand in front of the
Oh,
camera.
this is the camera.
All right, guys. Y'all go ahead and
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Do you see it
Yeah.
say what? Can you
Mhm.
see it?
Yeah. Hmm. Too funny.
I expect to see everyone in those socks on.
When?
This
Right
weekend,
now?
Hampton Heat.
No, because you obviously don't want to do it. It's a heat, socks on. Y'all will do good, I promise you.
Now, who's all running? What classes are running this weekend? What's that doing?
Bandos.
Cars tour.
I think Legends are running.
Legends.
Legends been good.
Ryan, aren't you undefeated in Cars Tour Legends races?
No, yeah, I think no,
Yeah, Jacob won. Oh no, that's him.
no.
I think I'm undefeated in Cars Tour Bando races. I'm
I
not doing models,
was.
though.
I used to do.
I finished dead
How can you be
last. in late models
undefeated when
last
you
year.
don't even race to be undefeated?
Because they haven't shown back up on that night.
Oh, they
So I'm the only Cars Tour race winner.
Not anymore, buddy. That time is ended.
Gonna change that this
This
coming
weekend.
Saturday night.
Bryson Nichols. Yep. Bernabé Edwards.
Or Jace Rogers.
Yep.
Yep.
Do you spot?
Or
Jason,
Jacob
you-
Derrick.
He's really the one helping him. It's not. Ricky's doing the setup and all that.
So I gave Jacob all the credit.
No, I mean Jacob is walking him around the track and that kind of stuff and showing him stuff, but he's not on the mic.
On the mic. On the mic.
All right, bud. Stay down here.
On the mic.
On my
You on the mic this weekend, Riley?
think so. I'm spotting for Connor Hall this weekend.
No, you're not. Are you?
Oh, no. You can make up a lie.
Who's Connor Hall spotter?
Bo
No,
Burger. I fired him off of me last year.
You fired him?
Phil fired him.
That's who it was.
That's who it was.
What about him?
I think it was him down at Tri County this weekend.
Hey, what he come up to y'all?
Yeah. He came up to me and knew who I was.
He's a cool dude.
I walked over, text like somebody come over and talk to me for like 5 minutes. I don't know who the hell it is, but he damn sure knew who I was.
Yeah, Phil fired him off the stand last year.
Why?
Because Phil said, I want to do it. I don't like being on pit road. I like spotting. So, well, have at it, big boy.
All right. Well, that's our show for tonight. We'll do this again, and next time we're gonna let Brandy call the shots.
I might be sick.
I'm going to have COVID that day.
Yeah.
COVID.
We don't even know how.
You know what? I might even gonna tell y'all if she's gonna be here.
I'm having shoulder surgery that day.
Okay, whatever you say.
I'll be testing the late model.
At Barton
Well, so you already beat her
You're
then.
probably wrapping it. The late
Still,
model. That is.
still.
All right. Next Tuesday night, Charlie Beals will be here.
Oh,
Bill.
Boo Carlisle will be here to
Oh,
talk about the. Yep. Well, he's gonna talk about the Super Stock series that he's got going on and their new race venue that they're going to down at Newport. We're gonna have Butterbean here with us next week, and then we're gonna have Brent Wentz, who tried his best to do the double as a spotter, but didn't quite make it.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else has done that. I think most people are, the ones that try
For
to
Larson?
drive it, obviously.
No, he was doing it for somebody else.
Oh, they said they think I stole the show.
That was one person.
Once you get the race moms all
Who's
on
that?
here.
Ricky Roberts. See what he wrote?
What do you write?
She broke the camera.
We have race moms
Just
on
like
here
your
before.
son.
Oh, Rick. I didn't
We've
even
had
see
your
that.
mom on here.
And Robin.
Yeah.
Robin.
You've been on it before.
Mhm.
Me and Phil on here one night.
We've had Phil.
It takes him a while to open up.
It does. It took us forever to get
Wait,
him.
look.
We had to get Brandon to come on with Phil to get him on the first
Brandon?
Brendan.
Brendan.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, he's kind of opening up his
Well, the
shop.
Oh yeah, he's a lot more.
The first time we went over to Brendan's shop and did it and had Phil on the show, we had to kind of pull.
Your sister's watching.
And then he came here. Then when he came over here, he was pretty good over here.
Yeah, it took him a while to crack his shell, but he's like a fresh bird popping out, willing to talk.
Yeah, just don't tell him you're gonna feed him pizza. I think he's the only person I know that doesn't like pizza.
He doesn't
Well.
like anything.
I thought I was picky. He beats me.
Anyway, that's our show. Want to thank Riley and Cody and Jacob. I know you're about ready to go to bed.
And Ryan and me.
And Randy
Oh no.
and Ryan. Randy, what they
Late model winner.
Ain't nobody else can say that, can they?
Yeah,
See?
we got one late model winner, we got a Virginia Racer winner, and we got another Virginia Racer winner, and then we got Cody.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's actually 2023 champion.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
2022 champion here.
damn.
Well,
Jacob, you're up.
And then we got 2021 or 2020.
You don't got shit.
2021 Dominion Virginia Racer champ.
yep, that's right.
There's 3 Virginia Racer
How
champions
did you
here.
get a face like that?
Because he came to the show when we did the Dominion.
Yep. I remember that.
All right, people. We'll talk to you again next week. Please share and like our show. And come on out here this week to the Cars Tour race here at Langley Speedway.
Yeah, should be a good show.
Be a good one. I'm sure we'll have all 4 of these guys there. Not in the race, but there.
I'm sure we'll be there.
Are you running,
With
Ryan?
their socks. On.
Yeah, we all have to wear the socks.
But Jack has her his.
Oh, what's she so smiling about that?
All righty.
All right.